He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He'll field the punt. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. They're going to the air on the first play. Bought some time, now lets it go.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down play for this offense. Design quarterback run. To the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Brewer. Brought down to the 42, so good job by the returner there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Already flat, dropped it. It's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. It's a nice game. He moved the football up to the 27. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carney. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Canes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. But he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to me a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the first down. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Cavazos.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. He's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. First down. Looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Now here's the toss play. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Clemson.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Carney. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And the Canes getting set on first and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Breaks into open space.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. An inside deals now from the shotgun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And they jump on top here in the second half. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brewer. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cavazos. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Got a very comfortable 2nd down and 3 after that defensive penalty. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Brewer. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone, now threatening with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28.
Miami, 35, Clemson.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
He hands it off from the gun. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. 1st down and more. He's still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Down right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great chance of the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Cavazos. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down and goal. There's the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
When the defense is holding on for dear life, they've got a lead. It's late in the game, just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense and see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Bringing it out. It's Kearney. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. It's exactly what they were able to do here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Way speed on that play.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Set now, 5 wide receivers. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Puts the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. QB keeper all the way. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
He's looking deep again. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And they'll kick it away here. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks into open space. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
The offense calls time to stop the clock. See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. He got it. The field goal's good. And they jump back in front.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Caught quickly. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He keeps it on a design run. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but